Morning. Eric with a good morning. I'm not sure. It's kind of afternoon for me. Evening, rather. Let's see who else is here. I don't really have a topic, so just kind of winging it. Design is here. Matthew's here. Randy. Let's see. Ken's checking in from Pittsburgh. Hey, there's Jerry. Jerry, I just added you. I think I figured out how to do it, so it should work. And let's get them. Blue shirts here. Yep, he's got the wrench by him now. Hey, Amon's here. Off duty's here. Yep, looks like we got some. Dang, racked up pretty fast. Cowboy Swami's here. Clayton's here from the Watchdog Podcast. The Vince is asking, can you get your MTGB 2000 to have the hands shifted and run the timer at the same time? Well, that wasn't my watch. That was Jerry's watch, so I'd have to ask Jerry. He's in the comments, but I don't know that he's really played with it too much, so I'm not 100% sure. Sorry. Reel's checking in from Riverside. Breitling Aerospace as a one watch. Randy, I've heard a lot of people mention that. Hey, Rocky. And the aerospace is one that I think comes up a lot of times, oddly enough. So I don't think there is just a one watch. Like if you're watching my channel and you're watching other channels and taking on watch content, don't even try to convince yourself that you're going to be able to do a one watch. So it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Wow, the forged carbon Zelos black tip did not sell out. Crazy, crazy. I'm sure the red sold out really quick. Cowboy Swami, can you buy a sapphire crystal for the Belova hack? Thanks. I don't know. Design is asking, did I get the John Mayer? No, but I have one on the way for me to video. So I will have that. I will have that very soon, hopefully. William's saying that the red sold out in 18 minutes. That's pretty good. Let's see, yeah, red sold out fast. Everybody was kind of predicting that the red was going to sell out quick. So, I haven't worn this in a while. I need to wear it more. Well, I'll be on a little vacation before too long here. I'll definitely be wearing it on my vacation. But I'll be wearing some other watches too. I'm going to probably go a little heavy with the watches on my vacation. So, yeah, Andrew, I was kind of wondering that. Andrew says that maybe Zelos released too many releases in a short time frame, and I kind of suspect that maybe is the issue. Maybe a little Zelos fatigue from the people that typically buy them. And you got to keep in mind, one of the earlier ones that was, the Sky Raider series were not inexpensive. Those are pretty expensive watches. When a lot of us are, in the comfort level like this, where we picked up the Swordfish Titanium with the Damascus bezel for $500, that's a lot of money. And then the Sky Raider was over $1,000, wasn't it? I think. So, I mean, that probably wiped some people out as far as their watch budget. So then when you drop the black tip, hasn't even been a month, has it? It's only been 2-3 weeks, and the black tip is like $500 or something. So that's a tough one to keep pulling money from the money tree. Andrew just sold his Mark 1 Sky Raider. Javier is asking, have you gone hands-on with the A15 from Boulevard? No, I have not. Hey, Craig's here. There are so many watches I have not handled, guys. Like this one just showed up. I did the unboxing for it, and I'll drop that video tomorrow. But my buddy Dirk purchased from Elshin the Damascus swordfish and had it shipped to me first. Super cool. I love that people are willing to do that. It just blows me away. So I know he's going to want to see this one as soon as possible. So I will do a full video on this, and then I'll probably ship it out FedEx or UPS or something like that, so that hopefully he can get it either right before Christmas or right after, something like that. I'm not even trying, like, guys, I know a lot of you are experiencing this right now with the USPS, which is typically my shipper of choice. I can't even ship anything right now. I'm trying to log on, I'm trying to process things. It is not happening. It is not happening at all. So today I had two that I really needed to go out. I jumped over on the FedEx website, processed it through. It looks like these watches are going to get to the people that they're being sent to within a few days. So we'll see if FedEx can deliver. But even if they're a little behind, whatever. Joe 32623, what do you think of the Boulder 2 billion? I don't know anything about it. Didn't know there was one. Kevin's still waiting on some Black Friday stuff. Listen, I'm still waiting on. There was 2 watches I sent to Kevin from Wrong Time Watch, who is just south of me, like 4 hours. Like I could have just drove down there really and swapped the watches with him. This has been like 3, maybe close to 4 weeks, at least 3 weeks. I shipped him 2 prototype watches from MMI, and he sent my Bulova surfboard watch back to me, and that happened like within a day or two of the same day. And it's been like 3 weeks within the same state, and this all happened like early mid of November, and here we are. I think it's been like a month. So I'm assuming all those watches are just gone. Oh, Jack. So Jack just picked up the new Hamilton Khaki King PVD black one from Mimo. He just had that arrive today. Jack, I already did the video and I already shipped the watch off to Bruce. So the video's done. I have like, I think 10 or 11 videos that are made and ready to be posted, but I'm, dropping one a day. So, hey, Floridian, you like that? I picked that up before last Christmas, and I had it on a couple of videos around Christmas time. I think I was in, what is that store? Is it Macy's? No, Kohl's. I think it was at Kohl's, and they had like a huge just center aisle thing with a bunch of really cool ornaments, and I noticed that one, and I had to dig for it. It took me a while to find that darn thing. It was like the last one they had, and it was, I don't even remember where it was, but I was like, yeah, I definitely have to have that. I think that's just trick to have sitting out. Rich says, Hodinky just announced new collab with TGV and Invicta. Will you get it? No, but I would like to see it. No, that is fake news if I ever read it. That is not happening. Let's see. Shane says, why don't many watch content makers talk about Longines or Rado? I don't know. They're both great brands, and I think there's plenty of content out there on those. But when you got to think of how many other brands put more work into it. Hey, David, and Scott for checking in. So, excuse me, I just had a little sip. But so I think with those brands, they're not as mainstream as, a Seiko or a Tudor or Hamilton, or I'm just thinking of some of the stuff that's right in front of me. But and I don't buy these watches, guys. These watches get sent to me to check out. So Jack, also a good point. Some of these brands, so if you buy, depending on how you buy it, used market, secondary market, gray market, something like that, there is most of us are flippers. And when you pay, I don't know what the retail is on them, even at a discount, and then you go to flip it and you take almost a 50%, sip of water. What did you think I was drinking? Yeah, Bobby Legs entered into that flipper status too. No, I'm drinking that. I can't. This is like really good Pilsner. If you like Pilsner beer, like this is probably the best one I've ever tried. Let's see. Kevin, no, I have not checked out the Tudor Royale. Is that the one that Jenny, I think that Jenny L just did a video on? I think that's the one she just did. Sinister is asking thoughts on the 2020 Alpinist. I think all the 2020 or all that Seiko Alpinist watches are good watches. If you like that style of watch, then I think you're gonna like that. Kevin said he picked up a Captain Cook Rado for $1,500. That's good. I mean, I'll hopefully I'll get one on the channel at some point. I'm not buying one, so. Off Duty says he just ordered a new Longines Hydro Conquest 41 millimeter limited edition green dial and bezel. Oh yeah, I'm interested. Are you kidding me? That's like that's a gem, man. I'm definitely interested in that. Kevin says this Pilsner Czech, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of like their Budweiser. Yeah, I could see that. It's just a good, clean beer. If I was, Jack says, if he was going to pick up a Longines, he would pick up the Big Eye. Yeah, that's a really cool one too. Urkel. Like that? Urkel? Like from the TV show? Sayana is loving the BB36. Oh yeah, for shipping, yeah, for sure. Well, let's wait till even till the new year. I'm gonna be on a hiatus for a little while, so. Nope, no squales on the table today. If you're looking at this one, this is a SKX011 that my buddy Jack sent over, and then I swapped it into the new Nemoki's titanium SKX case, and then put on this green strap. Absolutely loving this combination. I can't remember if I already did the video on this. I think I did. So the SKX011 is my first automatic diver from Seiko. It's not my first Seiko that I bought, but it's my first automatic diver from Seiko. And that set my love for the orange, obviously, because I picked up the Orange Monster later. But yeah, so I always had the love for the SKX011, but I love titanium cases. And then when Nemoki came out with this case, it was just totally made sense just to pick this up. Steven's asking what's up with my focus. It's hard to stay focused these days, man. So I'm doing a live stream, and I'm connected on my phone through my Wi-Fi, so some of that could be issue. And then when you're doing a live stream, I think they push it at best case scenario in 720, so I can't play with the focus at all on my phone when I'm doing it. So, and there's a chance that it could even be pushing in 480. So. Yeah, live streams and showing detail on watches usually doesn't work for the way I'm doing it. See the bunker in the distance. Yeah, got it right here. So the guys over at Swiss Watch Company did mention that there was a lot of people asking for a bracelet. So I think, hopefully, they'd mentioned something about maybe working on getting a bracelet going for this. If they did a bracelet for this watch, this thing would be the absolute complete package. I think it's already amazing. I really like this strap for it, but if they do a bracelet as well, yeah, this thing is a crazy good option. So. All right, let me, I know I didn't actually set the time, guys, but let me scroll back up here on the comments. It's hard for me to, let's see. Do I plan on adding a Grand Seiko to your collection? No, I'm not going to say never, though. Luke MTech says, Rob, are you still loving your Omega? My clasp has seen better days. Yeah, I've been trying to wear this more and more, and I don't know how bad your clasp is, and I don't know how bad if you can see this, but mine's definitely got a lot of cross, and there's nothing consistent either. Like this, there's hairline scratches just going every which direction. So yeah, my clasp is a little messed up too. That clasp is good. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it, man. If it gets scratched up, it gets scratched up. Just wear it. Rio is asking, do I plan on getting the new Omega Speedmaster? Excuse me. So here's the deal with the Speedmaster is definitely one of my favorite chronographs, but I don't have a drive to pick up a chronograph. Like I like the way they look. I just don't want to own them and I don't want to wear them. So I only want an Omega Speedmaster because it's so iconic, and that's not enough reason to buy a watch, I don't think. I have to really want the watch. I'm actually hoping to make a video here soon explaining some of my process on that, because I do have a watch that I've selected for my next purchase as soon as I can, which is probably going to happen early, like you know, early to mid January of 2021. I'm going to pick up this next watch that I've already decided on for sure. Let's see. Let's see. Battles, yeah. Luke says he's been wearing his Omega nonstop. What about Strata? I'm not sure what that is. Ray says he picked up a Certina chronograph. So that's cool. I have not checked out a Certina chronograph. Company Swiss. I'm not. Some of these names that you guys are bringing up, I don't know. Where did I come up with a font for the channel? Shane, are you asking about my font for my logo? Just in EDC, yes, I am picking up. My next watch is going to be a Breitling. My buddy Bruce did that. So it was just kind of a random thing we were talking about. And I mean, I kind of had the concept, I kind of had the idea really in my head, and I was communicating with him. And I think him and I have talked for years now. So we kind of know each other a little bit. So even though I couldn't really explain exactly what I wanted to, I did a rude drawing. I mean, literally just, and I'm horrible at drawing. I did a rude drawing on a piece of paper, sent him a picture of that. And I basically kind of wanted like almost like a Looney Tunes type theme to it. And I don't know, Bruce made that for me. So it was just something he whipped up for me. And he sent it over, and I did a couple little changes to it. And that all happened within a matter of like an hour and a half of him and I just talking one day, and it stuck. Like I absolutely loved it. Yeah. So I mean, again, I mean Bruce created it, but with my idea. So I think it was a joint effort. Real, I did reach out to Ben Ross. I wrote it down that last time we talked about it on the live, and I sent him an Instagram message and I sent him an email, and I have not heard back from him. So unless somebody gets one and sends it in, I'm not gonna go buy one. So Jordan, yeah, the Casio Edifice line is awesome. They have a really good selection. I don't know where to buy them at discount. I don't have a source for them. Kevin, did I contact the owner or visitor? Yes, I did, and I need to ask him again if I can get the Linden. He's still trying to get me the. It's just a crazy time of the year, and I know he's crazy busy because he launched that new diver. So hopefully I can get maybe a Linden, maybe even if it's his personal collection one, and I can get it in and show it next to the Black Bay 41. So maybe I'll make note of that, and I can reach out to him again on that, because I did reach out to him, but I kind of forgot exactly what we were doing, and we talked, I think, a little bit more about the new diver. But And you're right. I need to ask him if I can get the Linden. The problem they, with the visitor watches, I isn't he kind of like always sold out? So Kevin, yeah, Notice the guys over at Notice. Oh, before I talk about Notice, Jersey Jim is asking, do I have any Casio Pro Treks? No, but I would like to pick up another one. Maybe I will do that again here soon. Kevin, the Notice Retrospect 2 in red looks awesome. So they did like, what, three different colors? They did green, blue, and red. And I think they were kind of selling out too. Yeah, all three colors look amazing. Was there a fourth one? There's definitely three. There might even have been a fourth one. And in talking to those guys, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you guys this information, but I'm going to say it anyway. So this was the last run of the retrospect. They're going to do a little bit of a redesign on that watch. It's not the last time we're going to see a retrospect. There's going to be a new version later, but I think it was a really nice send off of that. Those four colorways, or certainly the three, the green, the blue, and the red, are just stunning. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought when I noticed the pictures when they actually put them up. I thought there was a black one as well. John, why would Benros make their new field watches at 41 millimeter? Boy, I don't know. I really don't know what the deciding factor is for any watch company to make a watch any certain size. I know a lot of field watches, people tend to make them smaller. I am very happy that the Bunker is a little bit larger watch, because this is actually, I think, probably about a 41. Yeah, this is like a 41, a little bit shorter lug to lug, just under 47. But being that it's titanium, it's crazy thin and it's really lightweight because of the titanium material. I don't think I'd like this watch if it was, say, like 38, 39, maybe not even 40. Like, it needed to be 41 to resonate with me. But we all like different watches. That's why there's so many different watches. But I think these guys realized that if they were going to make one at like 39 or 38, then they're competing with Hamilton. And do you really want to compete with Hamilton in the field watch market? Yes, you can make a better watch, but you're always going to be compared to them. And that's a really hard segment to nudge your way into when Hamilton just owns it. They have so many options for it. This one, I think, is going to resonate with a lot more people like me, where the Hamilton just, I don't know, like, they're awesome and you recognize that, but they seem like they're a little bit too small, or whatever. So this one, yeah, this one's near perfect for a field watch for me anyway. I don't know when they're going to release them, because they're not doing like a pre-order or anything like that. As far as I know, they're doing actual inventory. So when they're ready to sell, they're going to sell. Rio's asking, will I review Mark at Long Island Watches new creations? Yeah, I don't know. I can reach out to him. The problem with, like, I could reach out to Mark, and he's a super nice guy, and him and I have talked. And I'm sure he would probably send me a watch or something to video, but he doesn't need me to help promote his watches. So there's no advantage from his point of view to send me watches to share on the channel. So unless my viewers buy them and send them in, or I buy them, which I'm not going to buy them, then I probably won't see a ton on here. I honestly, I would just feel weird even asking him, because like that, he's what, like 150,000 subs or so? He's over 100,000 subs. He's got a huge channel. He does a way better job promoting his own stuff than I would. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll send him a message. Daniel, yeah, let's do that. I'll do that. Let me look at the Casio Pro Trek line again. I'm sure there's something. I mean, still kind of my favorite one was that Night Safari one with the glow in the dark backside of the band. That was still kind of my favorite one. And I sold all those, and I probably should have kept like one of them or something. I don't know. I'm just a flipper. So am I going to make a custom Timex? No. Let's see, Kevin went and bought the SPB 143 on Saturday, and today got an email from Laurier saying they're restocking their GMT tomorrow at 11. That's the way it works, man. Karen's upscale dress. What she's going to do. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should check into that. I didn't know he was going to go up a notch. Because I had, not that Mark needs any more ideas for a Long Island watch, but I have some ideas. And, like I shared with him before on an idea that maybe it worked, maybe it didn't work, but I feel like he doesn't really need any more ideas. I think he's got a pretty solid game plan going forward. So I would just be white noise with everyone else suggesting weird combinations of things. So my ideas for watches maybe would be better suited for, my buddy Carlos over at Borealis, even though I know he's got plans. I've mentioned a couple of things to Elshin over at Zelos, and I may have something in the works with that, but we're talking. We'll just say that we're talking. So CMO says he loves what Mark does, but I'm not a fan of the logo. I'm the exact opposite. I absolutely love his logo. It's so clean and just understated. I actually really like his logo. Zach T, good question. My thoughts on Steel Dive slash Heimdalla. Heimdalla. I'm not sure how to say that. I haven't really checked them out, so I'm gonna probably reserve judgment on that a little bit. But I don't know. I'm just not on board with it. Any of the I don't know. I just feel dirty even thinking about it. Let's see. Why does it feel that it's a love it or hate it thing with Zelos? Because it is, Jordan. It 100% is. Like, for example, I just showed this one to my wife, and she was like, yeah, that thing is awesome. She's like, it's a bit much, obviously. A lot of people are going to be in that camp where they're just going to be like, it is a bit much. And, it's got some sharp edges and everything like that. To some people that maybe don't understand what is happening here, they might even say that it's a bit crude, and you are going to get somewhat of a sense when you're dealing with most Zelos watches they might feel a bit crude potentially, even though they're not. They're very well constructed, high levels of quality control. They're not softened out like you would see on a Seiko, or I don't know. There's even some Microbrands out there that are just, they're softer when you handle them and stuff like that. Or have a level of refinement. Like when I handle my Tudor, I feel like this is just, everything's tighter specs, and it just is a little bit nicer to handle. But it also costs a lot more money than a Zelos does. So, I missed a super chat. Who sent me a? Oh, Robert Arthur sent me a super chat. Awesome, man. Thanks. Bobby Legg says he loves the Zelos Skyraider. I just watched your unboxing earlier today, and he doesn't like the rest as much. So there you go. New Zelos multicolored bronze meteorite GMT titanium dive. Yeah, they're just going all in, just everything. It's going to be a diver, field watch, chronograph, whatever watch. I think Breitling does that, where they just do everything all in one watch. I think Bruce and I were talking one time, and for some reason we got on the Breitling kick, and we were like, I wish they made a fully polished chronograph diver. I forget all the specs that we did. It was a ridiculous amount of specs, and I forget what the model's called, but Breitling actually makes the watch. Like they actually made the watch, and it literally does. It has like all the boxes checked, and it looks ridiculous. Jerry, awesome, thanks. $5 super chat, appreciate that. Let's see. Nefarian says it burned me up. My Zelos has quality control issues. The Salmon Nova, the cutouts between the lugs are not even. They are more to one side. It's a shame because of, oh man, that's a bummer. What is the watch on the tan strap? Oh, Jack, we can talk about that. Yes, rock the watch. If you guys want to catch some cool content, go over to Rock the Watch YouTube channel. I've watched his video on the Breitling Super Ocean 42 white dial. I'm probably a little embarrassed to admit this, but I would say over 20 times now. So if you're earning money on that video, Rock the Watch, most of it's probably coming from me. This is a Ventura, and my buddy Homer sent this in, so Jack was asking about this. Really cool case shape and everything. Very, I mean, look at the dial. That, so like more leaning towards silver anthracite type dial with almost like a rose gold, but not quite rose gold handset, and then a faux patina loomed, all surrounded with white print. This thing is actually pretty fun to look at. This is really cool looking, a lot of polished, and then you know, some good brushing on the top, and then really strong brushing on the side. So I haven't had a chance to fully check this watch out, but I will soon, and I will share it on the channel as soon as I can. I'm just trying to get all of the videos done for you guys. Yeah, it kind of has like that Panerai look to it. I got to be careful that some of these brands, the more I look at them, the more I get interested in them. You know, the Breitling and the Panerai and all those, like, you got to be careful. You start looking at them a little too close, and they'll pull you in, man. They get that hook set in you, and they just reel you right in. I know I'm missing some questions, guys. I kind of was talking, so. MJ, is the Breitling overrated? I love so many of their watches, but money. I don't know. I wouldn't say Breitling. I wouldn't say any brand's like overrated. You know, some of them take bigger hits if you're a flipper, all that stuff. So, Andrew with a super chat, $3.99. Thanks for the great channel, especially this year. Hey, man, we gotta stick together. We gotta get through this. Ricky A with a super chat, $10. Thanks, man. He says, I like the new Hamilton Intramatic, but I already have the chrono, and the dial kind of looks the same. It does. This one's a little more petite feeling. I really like this, and like I was saying earlier, I don't have the draw for the chronograph, but I really like the Panda dial on the chronograph. I would be torn between this one and the chronograph. It'd be a tough choice, because this one is just so clean looking. I like that they did their more traditional, you know, historic font, and then the H up top. Bruce did a really good video on this watch, actually. It's so thin. I don't know. I really like that chronograph, though, the Panda one. Rock the Watch's awareness. Man, I'm trying to do the delayed gratification with the Super Ocean, because the old me would have just like snapped my fingers, and I would have been like, I'm going on vacation soon. I want that watch before I go. And I would have just grabbed it. But I'm like, nope, gotta wait. I kind of made the deal already. I'm buying it from Richard at Saltzman's. He's been good to the channel. He's been good to me. And I want to share the love. That's where I'm picking it up brand new from the authorized dealer. So I have to wait. But man, I'm so ready to pick that watch up for sure. Let's see. Hey, Rob, what is the field watch on the top right of the screen? Oh, this one. This is the Swiss Watch Company Bunker. I have not done a video on this, but I will soon. I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't even know when the watch is going to come out, let alone my video, but I will do it soon, I promise. There is an unboxing video out there, and there's already some really good YouTube videos on that one already. It's called the Swiss Watch Company Bunker. Floridian, yeah, I actually wore this watch today. I was just like, you know what? I got to get in the mood, man. I got a couple days of work, and then I'm off for the rest of the year. I had to get my Christmas on, so I strapped this one on today, and it wore great, and it served me well. Super comfortable on the factory NATO strap, whatever that is. Kevin says, what colorway Super Ocean are you going to get? I'm going to get the white dial with the cartoon oversized numbers. Go over to Rock the Watch YouTube channel. He has two videos. He has an unboxing and he has the watch video on it. And really, if you're still on here, Rock the Watch, if you want to do me a solid and do another video, just another 5-minute long video of that and post it up, like I'll watch that one 20 times too. Because I get obsessive, you know, just like you guys do. When you start thinking about picking up a watch, you just start to obsess about it. I'll consume all the material I can on that watch. Let's see. Rio says, hey, Rob, many YouTubers have praised the new Timex timepieces, but they also wish Timex would dump the inexpensive entry-level Miyota movement and install. 100% agree with that, Rio. I think Timex is doing some really cool, fun things, but it's time to step their game up. If anyone is capable of doing it, they are capable of doing it. They can do it, and they should do it. Color super in the white. I'm looking through some old comments, guys. Weeby, yes, that is a. This is a Christopher Ward super compressor over here. I'm gonna miss out some more comments, guys. Sorry. This watch Homer sent in, and you know, Homer and I go back a ways. Ah, man, he wasn't in love with the white, the stark white, and I get it because it really kind of throws things off on the dial a little bit. So, oh, Rock the Watch is still here. Hey, so if you want, man, I wouldn't be mad at all. Like if you left the live stream right now and went and recorded a video of your Super Ocean and post that up tonight, because then I could watch it tonight. So I wouldn't be mad at all. So Homer sent this in. I got to do the video on it, but he sent this in for me to like help him flip, you know. But as soon as I opened it up, I hit Homer up on text message and we made a deal. I actually bought this, so because I get dibs, right? I get first dibs. So I instantly fell in love with this watch. I've had some Wards before, but this one is just, oh man, that is insane cool if you actually do that. That is awesome. If Rock the Watch actually posts up another video, I'm gonna blow it up. I'll link it. I'll link it for sure. Homer's his Bruce Wayne, actually. We call him Homer, but his real name is actually Bruce Wayne. So, oh man, it is such a good watch. Christopher Ward did an amazing job with their new case designs, their new bracelet, their new designs. Everything is just so good. And this one, they actually did. They actually did a super compressor. I mean, you guys have probably already read the literature on it or maybe watched a video on it. I know I'm not focusing very good, guys, but I will when I do the actual video. Yeah, they have another colorway as well. So, and Homer even mentioned that. He was like, you know what? They have another one without the white. Maybe I'll get that. And I told him, I'm like, man, don't do it, because you're going to buy it and then for some reason you're going to be like, I don't really want it anymore. I'm going to flip it, and then he's going to send it to me, and then I'm going to end up owning two of them because, oh yeah. And of course, like, look where the people are going to get excited about that. Look where the Christopher Ward name is, right? It's right there where it belongs. It's a nicely laid out dial. I will say this. I don't know if that placement of the branding works on all dials, though. I still kind of stand by that. I would have to see some renderings and stuff like that, but I'm fairly confident that the people over there maybe have their finger on the pulse of the watch community and are paying attention, because they're doing some subtle changes here and there, but they can't just go do it. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of orange ring. So the top one here is not a screw down. It's left static all the time. So, and you can turn it, and it actually like clicks, like 120 clicks. So it's kind of weird. It messes with your head a little bit, because as you're turning this, it's almost the same sensation as you're like turning a dive bezel. It has that same type of feel, except for it's all done with just this one little crown here. So kind of messes with your head a little bit. It's totally different than any other compressor watch I've checked out. So, but this is just a beautiful watch. Nefarian says he actually has no idea what the compressor on the back is. I just bought it. I meant the internal bezel. So, yeah, it's a cool watch, and I'll try to get into detail on it. But there's already a lot of information out on this watch. Jerry says, does Seaward have a US AD yet? No, but I kind of feel like Homer is my Christopher Ward authorized dealer now, and he gives me really good discounts. So, but he's exclusive to me. He's just my authorized dealer. How much is this Christopher Ward? I think they're over 1,000. Are they not? I don't know. I'm not sure what variants you can get it in. I don't know if you can get it on the strap. Kevin, right? Who needs an authorized dealer when you have a flipper friend? Yeah, MSRP is 1,200, 1,145. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all, for sure. But is it worth it? I don't know. They did a little more work in this watch, so it has to cost more because of what they did to it. Even though it's, I think, I can't read the writing so small. I think it's only 150 water resist. Yeah, it's a 150 meter watch, guys. So CMO, Rob, what do you think about the Christopher Ward C8 Power Reserve? I don't know much about it. I'll have to check into it. Kevin asks, yeah, just keep repeating. Yes, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. Not crazy about the Trident secondhand. Really? I absolutely love it. That's one of my favorite parts of it. Tim says, bonjour from Paris. This might be a stupid question, but what do you do for a living? Are you a watch dealer? No, I am not a watch dealer. I don't fully understand. Well, Tim, I will hopefully do a video soon when I go on vacation trying to explain to people, because I've been asked that. It's not a stupid question at all. I've been asked that many times. So I'll come clean. I will explain what my day job is, and we can talk about all of that. What name black one on the right? I think you're probably talking about the Swiss watch company bunker. Let's see what we got. Carmos, 1970, $5 hairs. Thank you very much. Just picked up the Oris TT1 Williams F1 watch from Joma for $5.95 with Joma $100 coupon. Your thoughts on that watch and a price? Good show. I'll have to look into it. I'm not familiar with that one, but sounds pretty cool because it's F1 and Oris is awesome and Formula One is awesome. So sounds like it's a pretty awesome watch. Anything over 1,000, I have to really see something amazing about the price. Andrew, yeah, we all have our limits. He's a watch pimp. No. Well, maybe. Electrician. No, I'm not an electrician. The Oris might be fake for $5.95. Well, I picked it up from Joma, so Joma doesn't sell fake watches. Assassin, he kills turtles. Mark, there's some truth to that. I was actually on a turtle hunt not too long ago. Might get my hands on another one. Let's see. I think more people are asking about this one too. Guys, I'll do a video on this one real soon, but if you just go look it up. If you go into YouTube and search Swiss Watch Company bunker, you will find there's already some videos on this. So Jordan, yeah. What watches are not on screen? Yeah, I'm actually a little low on watches right now, and that's by design because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of watches towards the end of the year. I need to kind of, do a reset. Randy is asking, how did I like the Frogman Rainbow? That was a really cool, fun watch. Quite frankly, that one got me thinking because I was anti-analog G-Shock Frog, but I think I like the analog Frogman. I don't know that I would go with that rainbow one, but I'd like to see some more of them for sure. Cotton Candy Randy's going to part with his used and abused SKX009. Wow. He's a Power Ranger train conductor. Can you just put an image of the full time? Yeah, Let me just rig this up like this right here somewhere. It is such a good watch, guys. It is a very good watch. There's a lot of really good watches here on the table. It's funny that so many people are focused on that. That just shows you how good it is. This is a Gen 2 SRP 309. So this is asking, when would you be doing the State of the Collection video, Rob? I had thought about doing one. I'm a little scared to do it because and I have sold, actually, I went on a little bit of a selling spree just recently. I sold probably like 4 or 5 watches. But I don't know. I think maybe I'll have to wait till after the first of the year because I'm going to sell. I don't know if it's fair to do a State of the Collection video and then sell a good portion of them and then do my reset, or should I wait to do it after I do my reset? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it one the end of 2020 and maybe one in the beginning of 2021. Maybe I'll do both. Dane actually popped in real quick. No, this is Dirk's watch. He picked it up. Rob says he held off buying the Orange Monster so many times when they were so cheap. Yeah. You can say that about a lot of watches, though. Just move on. Hogan, what is my opinion on Luminox watches? Man, there's some really cool ones coming out now. I actually have talked to a few times now. He used to be a Casio G-Shock rep, and he actually left them, and now he's a rep for Luminox. Plus, Saltzman's carries Luminox, and they're doing some cool stuff. They're doing some cool, fun stuff for sure. Sam says his SPB 143 just shipped from Japan. That's awesome. That's a pretty cool watch. What are we doing here? I think I'm caught up for the most part. I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff, guys, but I think I'm kind of caught up. Let's see, Rob. Yeah, but I don't like too many watches. Seiko definitely leaving money on the table. Yeah. Mark says you picked up the Squale Sub 39 Super Blue. I have not even watched a video on that yet. I know a lot of people are going to be game for that. That's like a perfect segment for Squale to get into because it's a little bit smaller. And then he also picked up the Zelos Black Tip. What colorway did you get, Mark? Hey, Wayne's checking in. Man, if you guys have any monster questions, Wayne's the guy to ask. He's had them all. Probably more than once. Dane says thought he'd be done. I'm gonna be heading down soon, man. Johnny's asking, what is my favorite pocket knife? Not this one, but I always have these sitting around. But basically, Swiss Army knife, 58 millimeter. I every day, and I don't have my work pants on, but I'll carry the Mini Champ. So it has like everything, and it actually has a pen in it. I use the pen and everything. So I have those 58, the small Swiss Army knives everywhere. They're just ridiculous everywhere. Mark, you did pick up the red one. That's cool. You know what? The other knives I actually like are knives that are given to me. Is really cool. Like Mr. Duffy gave me this Gerber. I don't even remember what this one's called, but it's a 530 V steel, made in USA, and it's a flipper with ball bearings. So pretty cool knife. And then Bobby Legs gave me a Spyderco. They're all kind of behind me. And then my buddy Dirk gave me a really cool knife. I forget what the name of it is, but it's titanium and it's awesome. Dane picked up the black tip and the desert sand colorway. Albert says they're illegal in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, knife laws are weird. Jerry picked up the red dial. Yeah, the red dial sold out fast. Did Elshin do 100 of each color, or do you guys even know? 17 minutes to sell out of that red tip one. He did 200 of each, and they're still, yeah, wow. Or Dane's saying 150. Plus, he does some holdbacks. So, no squares tonight. I was just thinking that too. Like, I need to, I don't know what I'm going to wear. I got to pick a watch for tomorrow. So, usually when I'm done working in the watch room, I'll pick my watch for the next day. So, like, as we're talking right now, I'm actually kind of thinking, like, what am I going to wear tomorrow? I have to pick a watch. And I haven't wore the Bling Master in a while, so maybe I'll wear this one tomorrow. Do a little bit of gold. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I have to decide what I'm going to wear tomorrow. Floridian, yeah, I'm still working on that too. Like I said, I have some time off before I even really go on vacation here soon, but it's near done. There's not a ton of watches in here right now, but that's really not the point of the watch room, I guess. So I just have to do a couple more things. It's just a room in the basement. It's nothing special, guys. Other than it's my own space with just watch stuff. So that's pretty cool. Steven says he wants the all black G-Shock. This one here, I'm assuming you mean. The beauty of this one is if you wear this one long enough, it could end up looking like this one. I don't know if you'd be able to replicate that look, but that would be pretty cool. That was actually kind of my intent with picking up the full black one, because you couldn't really get the patina one anymore. I picked up the black one thinking, like, I'm just going to wear it. I'm just going to wear it at work and just treat it like it's just a full-on beater watch and see how it looks. But and then I was able to pick up the patina one off from Jerry. Actually, he even added some of his own patina there. And honestly, the way that cleaned up and sanded Jerry, I might do more of that. I might go with a heavier patina look on this. So yeah, I think it turned out phenomenal. Like it makes me want to like do even more to it. So thumbs for finger says he just picked up the Citizen Bryson chronograph for Xmas. Have you reviewed that? I don't think I have. That doesn't ring a bell. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Some of them, like I'm kind of not addressing because I don't know. Yeah, Dane. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to check out Dane's watch collection here soon. Doug just picked up his first G-Shock. That's awesome. William is asking, what is the watch under the Seiko clock? Do you mean this one or this one? This is a Zelos swordfish. This is the Damascus bezel insert one, which, oh my, Rock the Watch actually made the video. He's editing it right now. That is awesome. I'm totally going to watch it. This one here is Jack's son's watch. I think his name is Ty. I could be wrong. It had a scratched crystal and bezel. So we're doing, I'm doing a sapphire crystal and then the red bezel insert. But this thing's, I thought maybe it was magnetized, but there's something more dramatic going on with this movement. It's really, really bad. So I have another movement that another viewer, I forget who it was, donated this watch. And the movement on this one is healthier. However, it is, it's running fast. I think it's about 45 seconds per day. So I'm going to attempt to just slow it down a little bit. I'm not going to like go into regulation or anything. I'm just adjusting it. So I'm going to adjust it so it runs a little fast, not a lot fast. And then I'm going to swap this guy into Ty's watch. And then hopefully it'll be good after that. If not, then we'll keep going, because that's the way modding works. You just keep going. You're talking about this, Shane? I don't know. Oh no, yeah, I do. I replaced. I was working on my wife's Jeep, and I replaced the. It's a newer Jeep Wrangler, but they used inferior plastic like ball joints in their bars because they're Fiat or something. I don't know what the hell their problem is, but I replaced the tie rod bar and the, I forget the name of it, the drag link and the track bar. So I replaced all three main bars in the front, and yeah, they're Fiat because Chrysler. Yeah, I don't know. Why would you do a solid axle vehicle like that? I'm going to gripe about it a little bit, but you don't do a solid axle vehicle like that are inherently prone to death wobble or something like that. And then you put compromised, they're not plastic ball joints, but they have like a plastic sleeve in them. So, I mean, they might as well be, right? So I bought Synergy components, which use basically Chevy 1-ton ball joints in their bars. And so I put all those in, and just working on a car, sometimes that happens. So that's all. And I had to do like a relocation bracket for the steering stabilizer and all that stuff. I'm trying to think what else we did too. I did a few other things to it too. Yeah, profit over safety. I finally got them to do, they replaced the steering gearbox because they had an aluminum one in there, and I had a lot of play in the steering, and I finally got them to replace that under a Fiat TSB, and they put a steel steering box in there, and that made a huge difference. The steering's way tighter on it. Steven's asking, Rob, any issues with removing stainless steel screws from a bronze watch case? Casio Royale. I don't think I've ever tried that. Dissimilar metals, though, man, it can get really weird. Mark, Death Wobble must be a Jeep. Yeah, it's a Jeep Wrangler, newer Jeep Wrangler. But even the Ford F-250, I don't know if the 350s, they were doing a recall on those because they were having some death wobble issues. But again, I think even Jeep and Ford, I think their answer to the problem was replacing the steering stabilizer. That's not what fixes it. That's all that does is mask it. Yeah, upper control bushings. Yeah, you have to have tight components on that. So Floridian says he has 2 Cherokees and 4 transmissions. All solid axle Fords. I flipped 2 of the, dang, Cotton Candy Randy making making tens of dollars. He picked up a couple of the Hodinkee G-Shocks and flipped them for double retail. Hey man, if people are willing to pay for it. The Jeep, Andrew, the Jeep I have is a 2019, so it's a JLU. Just a sport model, nothing crazy. So off duty, ordered the new Bronco. Sick, man. That thing's crazy. I don't think you'll have too many problems with that. They seem like they pretty much overbuilt that truck from what I can tell. VT SV, PVD Hamilton. I already did the video on it. I'll drop that soon. Jordan wants to see pictures of the NSX I used to own. You probably don't want to see pictures of it because it was, I picked it up from the Ukrainians, and it was a total. It was a salvage title, but it still ran and drove. It needed a whole new front end, which I actually had access to those materials, but for some reason I had it locked in my head that I would buy wrecks and then I would part them out. So I still adopted that same mentality with the NSX, and I should have fixed it. That was dumb of me to part that out. It's, you know what I mean? It's not an Integra Type R. It's not a Subaru STI. Those you can part out, and I did, and I made money on those. But with the Acura NSX, you're kind of better off fixing it. So yeah, I parted it out, and it was a fixable car. It needed the front frame kind of straightened a little bit, and then it needed a whole new front end. But other than that, it was actually a pretty low mileage NSX. It was, I forget what year it was too. I don't know why I can't remember what year it was. Oh, shoot, I don't even know. I'd have to ask my buddy Cody. He would know because I kind of did it with him involved too. But yeah, I did actually. I think I have a video. If you go way, 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 way back in my videos, unless I deleted them, you might find a video of the NSX on a dyno, because I dyno tested it so I could then sell the transmission and engine. So I wanted to prove that it was still good. And I pulled all that out and I sold all that stuff separately. I still did okay. I don't remember what I paid for it. Like, oh God, I think I only paid like 15 grand for it or something. I didn't pay a lot for it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't a ridiculous amount for an NSX. I mean, it might have been at the time, but if you look at how much an NSX sells for now, a running, driving, decent looking NSX, they're a lot of money. Mark says he just picked up or just received his Namoki's titanium SKX case. Oh, dude, that is awesome. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to swap in the the 011. I may change the bezel and hands. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Make it happen. All right, guys, I'm over an hour. I think I'm going to ditch it. Oh, design. Did you found the video? I can't remember because I did delete a lot of older videos, but you got to go way, 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 way back. Yeah, it was a black NSX I had on the dyno, and I don't think I talked too much about it, but this green strap is a factory Seiko strap from, I forget what is the SNE 541 or something like that. I can't remember, but it's from a factory Seiko Solar Tuna or something. Yeah, I mean, it was banged up, but it legit, like, you got to understand, like, cars can be fixed. Like, your car has to be, like, completely destroyed. I don't know if there's any other videos of cars I had on there, but because I used to video them a little bit and then show them to people that I was selling them, the components to. But, like, I had a yellow Integra Type R that was complete rollover, so there was, like, no roof or anything like that. That was a complete wreck, right? And then I had Subaru STI, kind of the same thing. It had multiple rolls on it and everything like that, where the turbo was damaged and the engine would need to be rebuilt. But all of that stuff still had value. So as long as you could do it with watches. And originally I had thought about doing that. You could part out watches. You could part out anything. So, all right. William says, Rob, you should come to the Keys when you get to Florida. I'll buy you lunch and bring the Zelos, please. That's a long drive from where I'm at, man. That's going to be like, I looked it up. I can't remember. That'd be like a full day drive from where I'm at. I'm going to be up near Sarasota. So, yeah. Yeah, you can make, there's money to be made anywhere. If you just work hard, man, and just kind of know what you're doing and just make it happen, you can make money doing anything. Dane says it's about a 6-hour drive. I don't know if I'll be able to break away. I'm going to be down there with family and stuff. Oh, Steven used to have a 73 Mach 1. That's awesome. All right, yeah, I'm definitely going to go, though. I'm kind of wearing out anyway. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next vid. I'm going to kill the lights and see what kind of loom we have. Yeah, we got some loom on the table. Those Zelos usually kind of perform really good. That's for sure. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on